What is going on, guys? It is Duke, and welcome to today's Rise of Civilizations video. Thank you for joining us here on the channel. Today, we're going to get into one of my favorite commanders, basically from kind of a looks and a swagger style. I really love this guy. I do not get much love for him inside the game, but we're going to look at something that happened last night. So let's jump in. We're talking about, if you guys already seen the thumbnail and the title, we're talking about Scipio. So here we go. We got Scipio, and he is a 3-star commander right now. As you can see, he's level 15. So what happened? So here's a quick little funny story. I was laying in bed last night playing Rise of Civilizations, as I'm sure everyone who plays the game does at some point or another. You're laying in bed just playing, and I was able to go ahead and max out his first skill, his active skill, Military Life, which he leads, of course, because that's what he does. And I was able to max that first skill out. So I'm like, all right, it's time to upgrade him to 2 stars. So I'm always trying to get my commanders to go from 1 star up to 3 stars. It's never happened with every single commander and every single account that I've tried. For some reason, I just do not have that luck on my side. Well, last night, I was able to jump him right from 1 star up to 3 stars. Everything worked out perfect in the upgrading. I wish I could tell you exactly what happened. I'm sure you guys are going to be asking. Let me know in the comments down below. Have you done this? Were you able to jump one of your commanders from 1 to 3, especially an epic? Now, we've seen elite commanders do that from what I'm hearing, but epic is a little bit more tricky, so you have to just play your luck just right with some of those statues here and able to upgrade it. But it worked out. It was great. Like I said, I love this guy. Now I'm able to take him out with a secondary commander and do some work and kind of getting his experience levels up. And I'm also thinking, how am I going to build him now? I reset his talents, as you can see right here. And right now, if you guys are not subscribed to the channel, take a second just to click on that little subscribe button down below, the little red button. Turn on notifications so you are notified every single time we release a video for Rise of Civilizations, which is daily here on the channel. So that is it. So let's get in and check it out. Like I said, have you guys jumped it from 1 to 3? It was pretty cool. I was super excited about it. And now we got to go ahead and build him up to be strong. Like I said, I love offense, and he is a great leader, conqueror, and an attacker. And I love that kind of stuff. So, and also, if you Google and you check out his history, go on YouTube. There's some awesome stories about the real Scipio Africanus. It was awesome. He was a boss back in the day. Here we go. We're going to go ahead and we're going to check out his talent tree here. But first, before we get into that, let's back out. Let's check out the commander spreadsheet, which I always share down in the description of my videos, so you can go ahead and look. Here is the commander spreadsheet that was created by detectiveG, an amazing tool here. So let's go over there and look at Scipio. He is, of course, leadership, siege, and attack. He's a primary commander with a rating of 5. As you can see here, amazing tank. AoE is really what he is not about, so he does not have that area right there. So let's go ahead and not look at that. Joan of Arc is his secondary duos to pair up with. So, and Richard, but I do not have Richard. So if we look right above my head there, this tells you the talent tree on how to build up leadership and attack. So those are the 2 main ones that you're going to focus on. So let's back out of this here. Commander sheet down in the description below. Make sure you check that out. Awesome, awesome tool for working with your commanders, getting to know them. So let's go ahead and look at the build here. Now, I must tell you that I watched a bunch of videos about Scipio and how to build him, and my favorite one that I found, of course, was by Legend Ronnie. So he did an amazing job breaking down the talent points. At level 30, you're going to have 29 talent points. Now, right now, I only have him at level 15, but a lot of people tend to really be able to get him up to level 30 and then start to really look exactly how he wants to be built. So right here, as you can see, you're going to be focusing on leadership and attack. So it doesn't really matter from the get-go what you use. Like right now, I only have 14 talent points, but we're going to increase that in the video. But up to level 30, which is going to be your 3-star, you got 29 talent points. This is really the path, like I said, after doing a little bit of research, checking it out, where you should go to. So we're going to toggle back and forth with this, of course, because we want to make sure that we are building him correctly. But let's go ahead and look at his talent tree here. As you can see, leadership, conquering, and attack. Now, conquering is when this commander excels at attacking other governor cities. So how often are you really going to be doing that? And it kind of coincides with the leadership role here. So let's see if we can back out and look at the leadership here. This commander excels at leading large armies and can grant troops powerful buffs. So why kind of limit yourself when you're just going with cities? But you can actually go ahead and boost him up and stronger. So that the Conqueror trait down there is kind of like, it kind of gets lost in the shuffle because the leadership one is so much more powerful. And then the attack is when a commander excels at damaging enemies with normal troop attacks. So if you build those up properly, you guys should be able to deal without the conquering talent. So let's go ahead. Let's see if we can upgrade him some. I have some tomes here, which we're going to just rip through. Let's see what we can do. We're going to go ahead and use up our biggest ones down the bottom. Let's use all of them here in the video because that's how we roll. We don't like to really cheapen things. So let's go ahead and use all of them. And it looks like we're going to get him up right up to level 17, rolling through. And let's go ahead and use all these level 5s. We're getting rid of all of our tomes right now just because, like I said, I love this guy. He's a beast, and I wanted to make sure that he is at his best. So let's go ahead and use all these right now. So we're at level 22, and let's go ahead and see what we can do. We got 941 of the 1000s level 3. So let's see if we can get him up to, let's get him up to 25 just for video's sake. Even though we're blowing through a ton, that's fine. Like I said, I can always get more out in the woods. So now we have 24 talent points. So like I said, I think at, what did we say, 29 talent points at level 30. If we check back here, yes, 29 talent points. So we're going to get close to that. So let's start off, and we're going to build down to the attack first, just because there's not as many talents used in this build. So let's check back. So we're going to go with the first 4 on the top there. So of course, you got to jump out the gate with the increased attack, and then we're going to go 1 here, 2, 3. And then let's jump back and make sure that we're doing everything right. And then we're going to get into these 2 here, which is going to be Lord of War. Troops led by this commander enter battle, increases their attack. So we're going to go ahead and go bump that all the way up. We got that up to, looks like 1.5. And then this one here, which is Burning Blood. That sounds so awesome. That's badass. So grants an additional 2 rage. Then we're going to go up to 4 rage and 6 rage. And now we still have 14 talent points left. And we're going to shoot on up over here to the leadership path. And then we're going to check out. Looks like we're going to go in kind of like a U shape, maybe like an N. So let's go straight up the gut here. Let me see. We're not going to be able to get all the way out to the armor to the teeth. Of course not. Let me see how we want to check this out. So we're going to make sure we can try and maybe get fresh recruits, increases maximum troop capacity. That is always huge, especially since we're rolling out these tier 4 troops. And then what do we got here? Hidden Wrath grants an additional 2 rage every time this commander's troops are attacked. So let's go ahead and unlock this path here. And then we're going to roll 1, 2. And let's get down into the fresh recruits, because I do not think... Yes, so that, what's right up here? So this is going to be Steely Soul, increases normal attack. We're not going to go with that, so we're going to go 1, 2, 3. And it looks like we have 8 points left, so we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can get up there and do that. So let's go 1, 2. And right above it, here we go with the Hidden Wrath. 1, 2, 3. So that's awesome. So here we are right there. Let's back out a little bit. See, we got 3 talent points left. And I think that's as far we're going to go up. Let's see what's right above that. So we have 3 talent points left. Increases march speed of this commander. Of course, that is great. So let's go ahead and use that. This is march speed over here. This is health. So let's go 1, 2, and then we got that rolling. 1 talent point left, and it looks like we're going to be heading to this one right here. Let's go double check to make sure, and that's going to be it. So 1 more left. Excuse me. So that is going to be it. So that is that's a pretty strong Scipio right now. So I'm happy about that. Like I said, super excited. Do you guys have experience with him? I know a lot of people love this commander. I personally love him. Like I said, he looks like an absolute beast, like John Cena with armor on and a fan on his head. So this is cool. So commander power is rising up, and he is up in there in my top 6. So we're going to strengthen him up. We're going to go and fight a ton of these high-level barbarians. Mix him in with Joan, maybe mix him in with Lohar, just to gain some experience to help him out. But let me know your Scipio. How are we looking with him? It looks like we are at 5-1-1 now. Looks like we're 5-1-1. I don't get a ton of love. Maybe we can go do some expeditions and see what we can get, because over here in my metal store, he is rising up in there, and I bought a bunch of his sculptures yesterday, which helped me max him out. So it's all good. I know I'm super excited. I'm sure you guys can tell. Let's get this thing rolling. Let me know in the comments down below. Have you jumped from 1 to 3, and also is Scipio one of your guys? Let me know, and we'll talk to you guys later.
You